Ready? بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Halal Talks, and today we have a very special guest with us, and without any delay inshallah we will start with Ustad Abdulrahman Hassan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
First of all, jazakumullah khair for coming to Kuwait and then coming to Halal Talks as well. We really appreciate your time, and we know that you have a very busy schedule, and in that busy schedule we took time for this as well. Jazakumullah khair for that.
Brother, I'm honored to be here. Jazakallah khair. Allah preserve you and honor you.
Barakallah fi Sheikh. Ustad, our topic today is building a powerful generation, and obviously, like with this limited time, we cannot justify with this topic, but we go to some of the very important things which the parents they face. Okay, you speak to the parents living in the West, living in the Muslim country, anywhere they are facing problems with the kids with regards to raising them up, be in the Muslim country or West. Everyone have this problem. So first thing first, how important is parenting? If we relate to Islam, does it play a very important role in Islam? Does Islam teach us about parenting, or is it just a normal thing like any other thing?
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. الحمد الحسن والثناء الجميل واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له يقول الحق وهو يهدي السبيل واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى اله واصحابه والتابعين لهم باحسان الى يوم الدين اما بعد. First of all, جزاك الله خيرا for having me. Allah bless you, preserve you, and honor you. It's always an opportunity for Allah to share knowledge and share benefits with people, and I'm hoping inshallah ta'ala I'm going to benefit things on the way as well inshallah ta'ala. If I come to your question, the issue of tarbiyah, which translates loosely in English as cultivation, nurturing, it's a very important matter in our religion. Very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ عَلَيْهَا مَلَائِكَةٌ غِلَاظٌ شِدَادٌ لَا يَعْصُونَ اللَّهَ مَا أَمَرَهُمْ وَيَفْعَلُونَ مَا يُؤْمَرُونَ. In that verse, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He commands us. He says to us, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا. Protect yourselves and your families from the hellfire. So this is a command from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And in the Quran, when you read Allah commanding you to do something, it means it's obligatory. It's mandatory. You have to do it. Now, the scholars, starting with the companions, when they looked at that verse, they knew what the verse meant. For example, Ali ibn Abi Talib, he commented on the verse and he said what it means is قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا. It means, he said عَلِّمُوهُمْ وَأَدِّبُوهُمْ. It means discipline them. At first he said educate them and discipline them. The concept of educating your family comes in so many different ways. For example, verbally talking to them, telling them this is this, this is that, that's one. Physically, you yourself doing it, practicing what you preach, is also another way that helps the tarbiyah of the children. They watch you, they look at you, they do the way that you do things. They follow you. And one of the greatest lessons people take from others is not necessarily always speech. It's sometimes actions. Just by seeing somebody do something, it encourages you to do it. So answering your question, it's a very important matter. Very important. And actually, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, كُلُّكُمْ رَاعٍ وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ فَالرَّجُلُ We've been given a flock of sheep, every one of us. We are all going to be asked about those flock of sheep. The man is responsible over his family, the wife and the children. The wife is responsible over the husband and the children. Every single one of them, hadith, وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ. every single one of you will be questioned Yawm al-Qiyamah over your children. Bukhari Muslim both narrated in Hadith al-Aqal ibn Tariq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu that the Prophet said, ما من عبد إلا هو راعية يموت يوم يموت وراح لرعيته إلا حرم الله عليه. There is not a person who's being made responsible over something, your children, the other things, and you forsake that responsibility except that Jannah is made haram. So if we look at those evidences, we will understand that it is very important for a person to nurture, cultivate their family and their children.
Okay, certainly. One thing which I did from this is that a father, let's say a father is responsible for his family, for his wife, for the children. Okay? What if the father is in a pious man and he tries his best to, teach the children, come on Islam, pray, get yourself educated from Islam, and the wife as well. But the wife and the children, they are not listening to the father. So still, this man will be responsible for their action on the day of judgment.
So there's two ways of looking at this. There's one way of looking at it, which is we start with the problem straight away and then we discuss it. Or what we can do is we can take a step back and look at it and talk to those who haven't yet seen this problem yet. Whose children are 1 year old, 2, 3, 4, that haven't got this problem yet. So I'll talk to them first, and then I'll talk to the people who are probably hearing this for the first time of the importance of Tabligh al-Awlad, and they're now seeing where their children are headed, but they're now worried for their children. I'll talk to those ones, inshallah ta'ala, as well. Let me talk to the ones whose children are like 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. What I want to say to you is, you have the ability of directing your children in the right direction. What are you going to bring to your children? What are you going to contribute to their life? If I talk to the fathers, are you bringing halal income to your children? You have to remember this. Are you bringing them money where you got from interest, riba, haram school resources? If you do that, then the consequences and what you're going to see on your children is going to be far greater. The Prophet told us in an authentic hadith, أي لحم, any flesh, which was nurtured upon haram, فَالنَّارُ بِهِ أَوْلَى. The hellfire has rights over it in the day of judgment. The hellfire wants to take its peace from them. So, are you nurturing children upon the haram money? The Prophet told us another hadith. He told us, رَجُلٌ يُطِيلُ السَّفَرَ أَشْعَثَ أَغْبَرَ يَمُدُّ يَدَيْهِ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ يَا رَبْ يَا رَبْ وَمَطْعَمُهُ حَرَامٌ وَمَلْبَسُهُ حَرَامٌ وغذي ومشربه حرام وغذي بالحرام فعندنا يستجاب لذلك. It's like he wears clothes which are haram, and he was غذي بالحرام means what? He was nurtured upon haram. He grew up upon haram. The Prophet then said, فَأَلَّا يُسْتَجَابُ لِذَلك. How can this man's dua be accepted? If he says, رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي, how is his dua going to be accepted? If he says, اللهم اهدني, how is his dua going to be accepted? اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, how is his dua going to be accepted? So, we as fathers have to watch what we bring into the household. Many Muslims who live in different places in the world don't care what they bring to their children. They bring every sort of wealth to their children, and they are careless about it. And the consequences are very severe. Also, are you spending time with your children? Or have you now just realized after they become 16, now you say, oh no, where were you before that age? The responsibility of a father is the time with his children. He gets to know them. What's your life? Where do you want to go? Talk to me. Let's have a conversation. Then the child bring him into your lifestyle. Another thing you have to understand is أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تعقلون كبر مقتا عند الله أن تقولوا ما لا تفعلون. Are you doing what you're telling your children to do? Or are you taking your children to Quran classes and you yourself are not taking the Quran serious? Are you bringing your children to halaqat and you're talking to them about the importance of seeking knowledge, but you yourself are not seeking knowledge? So what did the deen need to do as a father? As for the father, you have young kids, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you with these children. Children are from the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, that the career after you became old, you say, ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا. What did he say? قال ربي إني وهن العظم مني واشتعل الرأس شيبا ولم أكن بدعائك رب شقيا. The lady cried to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and asked Allah for children. He begged him and he said, oh Allah, give me children. I want to have kids. And make these living kids. يرثني ويرث من آل يعقوب واجعل ربي رضيا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then gifted him children. Gave him children subhanahu wa ta'ala. And children are from the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يهب لمن يشاء إناثا ويهب لمن يشاء الذكور أو يزوجهم ذكرانا وإناثا ويجعل من يشاء عقيما. Allah gives children subhanahu wa ta'ala. He gives you either boys or girls. He gives you both. These are blessed. Some children, Allah doesn't give them any children. So as a mother, now that you have these children, are you spending quality time with your children? Are you educating them? Are you part of their life? Are you nurturing them spiritually, mentally, physically? If you do that, before your children are talking and they're conversing and they are connecting sentences, you are going to benefit from that. Inshallah ta'ala, you're going to reach a very far place. Inshallah ta'ala, if I now move on to the second type of people who you asked about, who now they are seeing their children not adhering to the lifestyle that they want for them. I want to understand, yeah, maybe partly to be late. Because Allah gives you the children as like a white paper. What did you write in that white paper? What did you scribble on that paper? Did you write the wrong things in there or did you write the right things in there? What did you do when they were 2, 3 years old? Did you give them gadgets and say, watch this and not? What were you doing? So you have to partially question yourself, what did I do wrong? Now there's no, inshallah ta'ala, problem. Also beg Allah ta'ala to help. Allah does not forsake. Allah does not forsake the one who does good. وَمَا كَانَ عَطَاءُ رَبِّكَ مَحْظُورًا. Allah's giving is not limited. Allah gives subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. So asking Allah ta'ala, you have to remember, you have to ask Him, beg Him, supplicate Him, raise your hand. إِنَّ اللَّهَ الْحَدِيثِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ حَيِّيٌّ كَرِيمٌ إِذَا رَفَعَ إِلَيْهِ الْعَبْدُ يَدَهُ فَلَمْ يَدْخُلْ صِفْرًا. Allah is generous, He's kind. There is not a person who raises his hand asking Allah for things except Allah gives it to him. So number one, supplicate, beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the du'as that the Prophet told us, he said, three people, du'a with that one. Their du'a is not rejected, it's all accepted. It is walid waladi. A parent, a mother to the child, a father towards his children. The du'a is accepted. You have to understand, inshallah ta'ala, the du'a is accepted. Number two, lifestyle. You have to change your lifestyle. But by changing their lifestyle, you need to change your lifestyle. What kind of person are you? I always say this to myself and I say this to my wife. We have to look in the mirror. Are we happy with who we are? If we are not happy with ourselves, then we should not expect a lot from our children. And if we're not happy with ourselves, we need to change the way that we are in order for them to be able to change. Children are encouraged, they are impacted, they are they follow the path of their parents. So you have to set a good example for your children for them to follow. So if you don't give them something to follow, you haven't set them a landmark, you haven't made anything for them to follow, then is it fair for you to blame? Is it fair for you to point the finger at them? They were innocent. They believed you, they trusted you. And you just abandoned them. And guess what? They found everything that they were looking for elsewhere. Social media taught them how to walk. Social media taught them how to talk. Social media taught them how to act. And as you know, social media is not going to be the best teachers to have, right?
This point is a very important point which you mentioned that children are like a clean paper. Whatever you write on it, they're going to be like it. So it's coming back, it's related to each and everything the kids they are doing now. Parents they are facing very big problems with the get it. All the time they have the phone in their hand, or the iPad, or whatever they have in their hand. Okay, and the parents, they are, banging their head on the wall like what is happening. But this is right. Who have given them that?
But let's look at something very I'm studying when it comes to they want to do other things. So what have you now just done? This is very important. What have you just done right now? What have you done right now? You made your child insignificant. He's not important. You dismissed him. Okay, now he's going to take this. At the beginning, the child is going to say, I don't want to be with you. So as time goes on, he's going to be, you know what? Become used to it now. Now he doesn't want it. Now he doesn't want to become with you. You've lost the best friend you can possibly have. Your children should be your best friend. You should take your children as your best friend. Why are we, parents, not full-time invested in our children? If you look at the world right now, the way it's structured, the way it's formed, everyone's running after career. The mother who's at home looking after her children is undermined. She's belittled. She's looked down at. They say, what qualifications do you have? What university do you graduate from? What career ladder have you reached? And she feels bad, and then she leaves her children in social service care. They have to look after her children for her. She goes out and she gets a job. The father goes out, he gets a job. Those children grow up. They're not your children. They look like you. They look like your children. But mentally, they don't think like you. What I'm saying is that the biggest job I've ever seen in my life on this earth today that we have to carry is children. There's a mother who's 24/7, who stays at home and looks after her children. We should praise her to another level. We need to honor and respect those mothers. The job that you have to do to look after children is one of the most hardest jobs. Because what do you have to meet? You have to meet the child's physical needs. In other words, food that he wants to eat. You need to meet his child's needs. Nurture him in terms of his religion. And last but not least, you need to meet this child's mental needs. The child also has emotional needs. The more children you have, the chance of you being able to give your children an emotional bond. One of the quotes I read when I was young was, a mother doesn't just breastfeed a child milk, she breastfeeds in life skills. She breastfeeds in emotion. She breastfeeds in lessons in life. There's a lot of things there's a lot of things to study the relationship between a mother and the children, and the father and the children. I was reading an article that was written. The daughters whose fathers are absent from their lives, they said the chances of them going down the road of prostitution is 80%. The reason for that is because they said the girl needs an emotional bond with her father. And the absence of an emotional bond with her father creates a desire to get that attention from somewhere else. So she starts looking for it in the wrong place. But if the woman, the girl, is fulfilled emotionally by her father, she's raised and she's respected and she's loved by her father, what she gets? She gets fulfilled. She doesn't, no man can come and say words to her and then she's all over the place. She knows that's nonsense, it won't work for her. Because her father is being around to do that for her. So we need to understand that this is something big. It's very big in Islam, the relationship between children and their parents. And the way that we use it, the dynamics of how it works. We're living at the time, in the Sharia, where the systems are breaking this. That's why people are asking these questions. We should be very honest. If you look at the early books of Islam, they're simple questions. They're very easy questions. Look, your children, you were not only raising them if you go 100 years back, 150 years back, maybe 200 years back. 100 years back, why not 50 years back, 30, 40 years back. The society was raising your children with you. In other words, the child can leave the house. The neighbor would see your child do something wrong. The neighbor would say, what are you doing? I know your father. Behave yourself. So you had an environment that was helping you. The household was helping. The school was also helping. From all directions, the child was growing up to be the best possible being you can be. Now, you don't have that. You're the only person raising your children the best way. As soon as he steps out of the house, the tide of trying trials and tribulations are far greater than what we can possibly do.
The child is out of the home, the schools take big orders to the home. So parents, should they allow their kids to go to the secular studies, or they should only stick to the Islamic studies, or they should do both? Or what way they should go? Like in the beginning, for 5, 6 years, or 10 years, only Islamic studies, and then other studies.
So in terms of studies, the child should learn. Knowledge should not be set any boundaries. In other words, anything that is Islamic is not harmful, like magic, like that is harmful.
Yeah.
But anything that the Sharia is not prohibited, the child should learn. The more knowledge you get, the more better you are. So of course, the religion and also academic sciences that the child learns. So there is no disagreement here that children should learn different sciences. They should learn different languages. They should learn maths, English, science, and all different physics, biology, chemistry. The child should learn all of that. I encourage that. The question is, how do we do it? It's not about whether we should do all of that. We should do all of that. How should we do it? Which one should come first? Islam should come first. Is it fair that 5 days a week a child goes to school and 2 days is the Quran? What is the Quran and the Deen actually mean? And then those 2 days that you bring your child to the, so it's 5 days in school, 2 days in madrasa, and then even the 2 days in madrasa, if there's like exam here, the teacher will come up, the parents will come up and say, "Yo, my child's going to come for the next few weeks because he's got an exam coming up." In other words, the Quran is not giving that much. Actually, sadly enough, some parents, when they feel like their child is not good in science, is not good in physics, biology, chemistry, they feel like he's not he hasn't achieved anything in that, and they don't have hope in him, in his worldly affairs, they say, "Okay, no, go to the world." So what we have to understand is that, are we really concerned about our children's religion? That's one. Does it really matter to us, or does it really matter to us? That's one. The second thing I wanted to say was, if your child is disciplined enough to study Islamic sciences accordingly, that attitude and that mindset will also spin into academic studies. For example, memorize the Quran. Memorization is a skill. For a person to memorize 140 chapters from memory as a child, can achieve anything. I remember when I was studying linguistics at university, I was studying linguistics at university, there was a teacher who teach us linguistics. She didn't actually even have memorize the words that she used to write. So sometimes she would write out the word necessary. And she said, NECs or sponsors. Like memorization is a thing I never got. Anyone who's come from the Quran and has memorized the Quran, and memorized Hadith, memorized this and that, when they come into the academic sciences, they come with so much enthusiasm, brain sharp, memorize this, all of this. So this is the benefit. So my advice is, inshallah, what I do for my children, I believe my children have to teach the Quran. They have to memorize a certain amount of hadith. They have to memorize certain texts that I want them to memorize. By the age of 12, my children memorize all the things I read. By the age of 12, I will spend 2 years, maybe 3 years, teaching them the academic sciences that they need. Math, science, English, okay? And then in the background of what I'm still going on, the hadith of the practicing the tools, the all that are going on. And those 3 years, get them a private teacher. Money isn't an issue, inshallah, I'll bring it. Provide for your children and put your kids 3 years consecutively, okay? Study, tutor, professional, nobody doing it, then a teacher child. Those 3 years, I promise you, all of primary, all of secondary school can be achieved in 3 years. Give up 3 years. I went to secondary school.
remember what they would teach them. Why? Because that kid's shouting and screaming and he's like, get out of the classroom, what are you doing? Another one here doing something silly. The break, the students come late from the break and they don't really come to the class early. So the teacher doesn't really, and then the teacher sometimes is disrespected by one of the students and she's having an argument. He's going to take him out into the principal's class or head teacher's office. I'm learning bad manners more than learning information. There was a study actually done where they saw that children actually learn roughly an hour or maybe even 2 hours of study every day. In the UK, the children go to school at 8:30, 9 they start, and they leave school at 3:30. That's even 6 hours. 6 hours, your child only study for 2 hours. So what do you do for the other 4 hours? You just wasted 4 hours, times that by 5, okay, that's 20 hours a week your child has lost. And then you times that by 4 again, which is the entire month, times that by all the year, it's ridiculous. And then after that, your child for years has not studied here, nor has he actually studied there, and you lost out.
We corrected that, and it's very important that we set our priorities. We give our priority to the dunya or life. So, check I think the time is up. Your time is very important, limited. Now you have to go somewhere else. So, just one last quick advice, 1 minute advice, and inshallah, we'll finish with that.
Again,
I just want to say, brothers and sisters, our children are the future. Any generation, they say, any community that you want to know if they're successful, look at 2 people. Just look at 2 people. 2 sets of people you just look at. That's when you can determine that society is prosperous, that society is successful, is just look at their children and their women. That's it. If the women and the children have been killed, what I mean by killed, mentally killed, and they've been destroyed in that regard, remember that you're talking about a community that's lost its future. And I want to say the future is these kids. Let's fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our children. Everyone should take it upon themselves to rectify their relationship with their children. Wallahi, no job is going to benefit you. Wallahi, no career that you're trying to achieve is going to benefit you if you forsake your children. Wallahi, parents have come to me and they've cried in front of me. They said, we've got every money in the world. We've got all the money that we need. We bought houses. Our banks are filled with money. But all of our children have criminal records. They're in prison. They're coming out. I'm talking about the UK. My child's in prison. The other one has done this. The other one has done that. They say this to me. If we can go back in time, wallahi, money, we would give everything to save our children. Yani, dinar and dirham. And your children, the greatest investment you can invest in is your own children. Invest in this business, invest in that career, just invest in your children. Anything after that, alhamdulillah, take a path. Sit with your children. Get to know who they are, what they are upon, what they think. The minute thoughts come into their minds that you think, oh, this is a bit problematic, you are already able to deal with it straight away. You know why? Because you heard it first time it comes up. How would you know? Because you were there. To see your child, every day he reads Quran, and then one day he starts singing, you're like, oh, I've never heard you sing before, where did you get that from? And you know where it's coming from. Block it. But if you don't know and you're not part of your child's life, he'll be doing that for 10 years. And then you would wake up one day and say, why are you singing for? It's too late. What you tell him now, it's not going to work. Because he remembers albums after albums after albums. So, be hands-on. And we are going to be questioned Yawm al-Qiyamah over these children. Have we forsaken them or have we given them their rights? Let's be good examples for our children. Let's love them. Let's appreciate them. Let's show them that they mean the world to us. And there is nothing, wallahi, more valuable than your children. And Allah knows best.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. We hope to have you again for Halal Talks, inshallah. Barakallah feek. We have really benefited from this session and all the sessions which we have done in Kuwait. Jazakumullah khair. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka.